What's up, guys? How is everyone doing on this fine Sunday? Let's take a look at what's going on in charts. If you guys were around this morning, I talked a little bit about we were looking at the 1 hour sell signal in the Discord. If you guys aren't a member of the Discord, check it out. There's a link down below. It's totally free. But let's take a look at the 1 hour, and I'll go over what I was talking about in that time frame. So if we go down to the 1 hour here, as you guys know, my EMA strategy, and it's not 100%. No, nothing is 100% in crypto or any other charting for that matter. But we can do our best to find something that works, and this does work very well. As you see, the 55 EMA right here, the 8, the 13, and the 21 crossed. They crossed right here on this candle. And our next candle opened and closed below the 8 EMA, which was a sell signal. So that would have got you in a short right at this close at about 47.6. Obviously, we went up a little higher, but we are still down as of right now. Still looking pretty bearish. I guess you could say we're getting a little bullish divergence right here. Lower lows, and this is the 1 hour, so we may get another little pump up or whatever. But if you take a look at the big picture, guys, this fractal seems to be playing out beautifully right here. And let's go over to right here. As you can see, it looks like we're right in this area here. Smaller fractal. If that was the case, it was to play out like this one did. We'd be looking to get back down here to, 35 to 32,000 range, somewhere in there. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep a close eye on it. As you guys know, I'm still short. I added shorts. The last time I added was 48,060. I posted that a couple days ago, where I laddered in my shorts. There's another thing. A lot of people don't understand trading. Like, I don't day trade much. Once in a while, I'll get in and do that, play around in the smaller time frames. If I do that, it's usually out of boredom. I like to play longer plays. Just way safer. You can make a lot of money, a lot less stress. Like, I didn't even really look at the charts anymore since this morning when I was chatting on Twitter and in the Discord. I went out, me and the wife done some stuff. We went and looked at, there was a, what is it called? I don't know, some house parade thing or whatever she wanted to go to look at how she wants to design the new house when we build it, things like that. So that's where I've been all day. I really haven't been looking at the charts. But as you can see, our volume is still, yet again, declining. The DXY is trading. Let's see what we're at there. Still bullish as hell. As you guys know, if you've been watching the videos on the RSI for the DXY, we're looking for the RSI to get up into this range before possibly some sideways action, maybe a little correction, and then continue up from there. But keep a good eye on that DXY, guys. So, how's everyone doing? Anyone in any trades? Or are you just chilling? Stay out of trading for the weekend? What's up? Head and shoulders, someone said. Head and shoulder in what time frame? You talking about this one? Big time frame, or I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, DXY is looking bullish. I've been bullish on DXY for a long time. I'm going to remain bullish for the next year or possibly two on the dollar. Chilling. Dioxide said always short. I exited 3 out of 4 short-term longs in profit. Right on. 1 hour before. Staying out of crypto till the market goes down. No trade on the weekends. That's a good rule, man. The weekends can be kind of sketchy. But for the most part, that's why I play on the bigger time frames. I really don't care what goes on in the weekend. Still in a Bitcoin and ADA short, said Miriam. I had sells at 49, but never got up there. Yeah, that's where we were looking, but that's why I ladder in shorts, just in case you don't get to the targets. Like over here, I had a target, a breakout of this rising channel, and that was supposed to be up in the 49,000 range, but let me move this a little bit. So yeah, doesn't always hit. As you can see right now in the 1 hour, we are below the 200 EMA. Let's take a look at the daily. Obviously, that's where we're at right now. Let's throw this up because let me get this off of here. See how the EMAs are looking on the daily. We look to be closing below all three EMAs other than the 55. So we are looking like we'll close. We have 3 minutes left. Let's watch this close, see what happens, but it is looking. And remember, even if it closes bearish, that doesn't mean we can't get a pump up to get people bullish again before it continues down. Because if you look at all the daily candles, guys, there's always a wick. No matter what direction the candle went, there's always a wick. So it's very rare that it'll just drop straight down on a daily open. You usually get some kind of pump action at some point, whether it be a few hours after open or the next day, even before, maybe after 12 hours, but you're usually going to get a wick up here. It's very rare not to get wicks. If you look back, all of these dumps, we've always had some wicks. So always keep that in mind. Don't get all crazy right at daily open and close. Good evening, Maurice. Long time no see, brother. Tristan said maybe lower. Paul said I only trade on weekends because of my day job. Now making some food and drinking beers. Cheers. Right on. Bassman Jeff. Hey, Savvy, can I tracks futures without using leverage like 1x only? Can I still put profit when I short? Basically, if you're doing 1x, you just buy and sell. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. You buy, you just buy and sell. That's shorting. Unless you don't have any of the asset, and you're using like Tether or whatever to short, then you can do 1x on Prime. If you watch my Prime video, it'll show you in there how to do it. Well, it shows you how to figure your margin. So if you have half a Bitcoin in your trading account and you want to trade 1x, then you trade half a Bitcoin. Hit us with the Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum. I haven't really been paying any attention to Ethereum. Whoops. Let me get that back. Ethereum's still looking the same, man. It's actually closing below the 0.618 over here, so it's not looking very bullish for it. Let me get some of this stuff off of here. We'll try to dig in a little bit. This is the daily, obviously. Definitely look like more downside. The 55 EMA is probably going to be Ethereum's next point of resistance, around 3,200. May get a little bounce there, back up into the 3,400 range before continuing down. But this definitely looks like a bear flag here. Let's take a look at it. Oh, I do want to tell you guys, I do appreciate you guys supporting the channel, doing the membership thing. I know a lot of people don't like the paid whatever. And I'm not for the paid membership stuff either, but it's $4 a month. It makes it easier for me to communicate with you guys, and it's only on Saturday and Sunday. And we can go over a little more stuff without all the crap in the chat. So that's the reason for it, and I do appreciate you guys supporting that. So let's go into, this could be some sort of, for Ethereum, let's get some targets off of this. We'll look at the bullish target too, in case of a break out of this channel, but there's 2 targets to get off of this. And this is just for short term. I do believe Ethereum's got much further down to go, but let's take a look at just the short term targets here on the daily, of course. So our first one would be somewhere, if we do break the bottom of this, our first level would be, so if you were going to short this, if it crosses below, if it closes a daily below 3180, you'd be pretty safe to short at the break of this trend line right here, down to this range, which would be, and again, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm showing you how I figure what I'm doing on the charts. Although I don't trade Ethereum. But okay, so now what a lot of people do, they measure this whole thing as a flagpole. Really what you should do is look at the last break and you measure from that break. That's your pole. That's why a lot of people's aren't very accurate. And this is a hell of a lot more accurate. So if we looked at this as a flagpole, this would be our target here. Let's get this in. So these would be the two bearish targets, and then we'll take a look at the bullish target also. So, and then we would take the same trend lines, and let's say you break up, you would have to break up past the 3750 range, and that would get you to, this would be the bullish case on a break up of this up here. About 4,300 would be the bullish case, which would be retesting the top up here. But I believe we more likely to hit these, but we'll see. You can't really tell till there's actually a break up here. Tristan, thanks for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. It's like buying a cup of coffee. I don't know why anyone would complain. Some people just like to complain, man. Dioxide said, I pay to weed out trolls. It's the same thing, man. It's a lot easier to chat in here when people are actually understanding what TA is or actually trying to learn and not just spotting off what they hear from other people or whatever. Bassman Jeff, Doug Gallo, it's because people think they will get rich on $5 a month and then get mad thinking they got ripped off. Michael Kraft, have you looked at Prime XBT Futures Pro app? Was wondering if you had an option on it over the other. No, I use the regular Prime. This is the one I use right here. Just the regular Prime. Like I said, they did add new altcoins for those of you that trade alts. I'm telling you, it's by far the best exchange out there, man. All right, so our daily closed below the EMAs up here. We already got a little wick, so we could, I'm not saying we're gonna, but we could definitely have a nice dump down to the 45.5 range. And as you guys know, I've been pretty damn bearish on the Dow. Let me look up the Dow real quick. Dow futures. Let's see what the pre-markets say. They're down. Dow's down 78. Nasdaq's down 2.25. S&P's down 6. So not looking good at the moment. How's the dollar looking? The dollar is looking strong, man. Very damn strong. How's gold looking? Like crap. And so if you guys seen this morning, we're almost to our first target of silver. If you guys seen, I posted this. The Dow is looking very bad for tomorrow, guys. The Dow is going to be very interesting to watch. Now, it's not to say we don't come down a little bit, come back up for a retest over the next week or so, and then come back down. But this looks pretty ugly. Savvy, how long is it okay to stay in a position, being that there is a daily cost for holding? Well, that depends on how high your leverage is. It depends on, the amount of money you're playing with. There's a lot of variables. There's no set answer. If you're playing with a small amount of money and playing on higher leverage, especially, then it's going to be a lot more costly. But if you factored in your trade as to, what you're risking to lose compared to what you're going to gain, if your target hits, that's what matters. You just got to watch what you're risking. Don't be crazy. The higher the leverage, the more it's going to cost you to fund that trade. Gray Laser, love the members video. Thanks, man. I like doing them too. I like being able to sit in here and chat with you guys. I pay Savvy because he could see into the future. I wish I could see into the future, man. That would be beautiful. Love the members videos. What do you think of the hex chart? Honestly, I don't really watch that stuff, but I'll pull it up if you want. Let's pull up hex. Is it on any decent exchange or just on the garbage exchanges? We'll look at it on the Uniswap. It looks crazy, but even if it gets another high here, let me zoom in here. This is on the 4 hour, obviously. Even if it gets another high here, that's going to be about it. That's going to make some serious divergence. We're already getting pretty big divergence right here. From this high to this high. And from this high to this high. It's already looking like it's ready to correct or something. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hex obviously looks like it's doing well. But you guys got to remember, man, if Bitcoin is going to go down, all these alts, I don't care what alt you're holding, is going to be in serious trouble. And everybody says alts always pump to a new all-time high after Bitcoin. Well, a ton of them have, and I do believe Bitcoin's all-time high was here for this bull run, and that was it. And we have a lot further down to go, guys. I still truly believe that, as you guys know, unless we cross this green trend line up here, which is going to be around 57.8 to 58.2 by the end of the week, somewhere in there. I'm still very bearish. I also drew this trend line in this morning. Wait, that's not the one. Let's go into the 4 hour. I know I drew it in here somewhere. No, that's the daily. Oh, this is something I wanted to talk about too. As you guys know, well, let's look at the. Let's get this out of the way. Let's look at the top. So this was. I'm going to do this a little different. This was the triangle top of 2017, but let's go off of these real quick. Let's see what this looks like. We may get something like this. Again, we're getting this drop now. And then we form another triangle down here, which would make this A. This was all B. And then if we take a measured move from this small edge of the triangle and bring it down, it got us to our low. And over here, we made a triangle here in 2019. If we take a measured move of that, where does that get us? Whoops, what the hell? That gets us right down to this low, guys. We could definitely be doing something like that here. It doesn't have to be a straight A, a B, and straight C down. Does not have to do that. We could triangle out here into middle of next year, possibly longer. Let's take a look at. So if we got something like that, and this is just speculation right now, guys. But we get this is our wave 1. We get a wave 2, then 3, 4. We get a 5 down here, and then we get another ABC up and another ABC down and break through. It could definitely look something like that, but either way, I really believe the top's in. I could be dead wrong, but so far the charts are playing out exactly as we have been expecting, or I have been expecting, I'll say. Doug Gallio, can you give me an analysis on ICX coin? ICX coin. Sure, we'll go into that. ICX. And guys, I do not promote trading or playing in altcoins, but that's your decision if you want to do that. We'll look at Binance here. Oh, let's see. This is a 4-hour chart. We had some major bearish divergence here, which is this low. It's looking pretty bearish here, man. I'll show you why. I don't really like to use that wick, but it's there. I'm going to have to use it. That's just my rules. So let's see, your next line of support, hope for a good bounce, would be probably this 200 EMA here, around the 1.63. And if that was to break, you'd be looking to test this again. If this breaks, if it breaks at 135, it's pretty much a wrap, done for. It'll probably get back down into the lows down here again, way under $1. So just be careful there. You may get a bounce. Keep an eye out for divergence. Like we are in an uptrend here. There is some hidden bullish divergence right there. Lower lows, higher highs. If that was the case, maybe you come up all the way. Like I said, I think you come down to at least test this 200 EMA at 163 before continuing up. But if you break that 163, I see you going down into the 135 range, somewhere in there. Suicide answered all my questions. Thanks, man. I appreciate the super chat, brother. And my question, please. Tristan, where is it? You might have to ask it again. I'm going to look up here. Oh, here it is. Brandon from Market Makers is expecting a pump at 43.9 in the 4-hour time frame. Let's see. In the 4-hour time frame. Let's see which chart I want to get into here. Let's look at this one. 4-hour. Is he expecting it? 43.9. Why would he? Oh, he's just expecting it because of what? Let's rework this now. I'm going to take this off of here. Take this off of here. We're going to set these aside. Whoops. Let me pull that back up. We're going to set these aside. We're going to look for some different targets here. This is the 4-hour. Keep an eye on this 4-hour, guys, because if these roll over and give you a 4-hour sell signal, that could get really ugly. I don't think it's going to happen very quick. If it does, obviously it's going to take time. That you got to probably about another day or two, maybe even 3 before those all would cross over. But let's look at this real quick. See, we already wicked through that. I'm not a huge fan of that, but let's take a measured move there. If we break through that again, this is where I'd be looking for support. In the 43.9, I'm not sure where he's getting that other than just these lows right here. But this target's still about the same. That 41.150 or 45.150. I'd look for a bounce. Possibly after that, come back up to retest to 47.2 and then continue down. And again, this is in the 4-hour chart. Doesn't mean it's going to happen in 20 minutes, guys. But yeah, so if it bounces back up to the top, it'll be going to the 51.177 range. But honestly, even if we come down here and get a bounce, guys, I don't think we're going to get too damn high, man. I had said the other day, and a lot of people got angry and do what they did, or yeah, do what they do, whatever. But I think we might have seen 53,000 possibly for the last time for a few years at least. All right, let me get back down here to the chat. Was curious about silver and gold, going to add another short on BTC, I think about 12 minutes ago. What was that? What's up, AJ? I know you hate alts, but do sushi. All right, I'll take a look at sushi. AJ, property's doing good, man. We actually went and looked at a bunch of houses today so the wife could get ideas on how she wants our house. So let me look at sushi. All right, sushi. We'll look at Oh no, that's against Bitcoin. Hold on. Let me go back here. Sushi USD. So this is the 4-hour chart. Actually, looks like sushi may get a 4-hour sell here. That's not a good sign. Let's see. The target I'd be looking for sushi would be right here. Would be last chance for a bounce somewhere in this 1080 range. 1086. And if it doesn't bounce there, it's most likely going to get pretty damn ugly for sushi. I'm probably going to go back down to somewhere around the $8 range if this 1080 breaks. 1086 breaks. But if that does, it does look like we'll probably get a bounce here at that 1086. Come back up and retest these EMA areas, 1250 or so, before coming down another attempt. And if it does do that, it would probably be something like this. Come back up, and if you look, that makes a head and shoulders over here. And the measured move. If that happens, this is just showing you how I figure stuff, guys. And just say it bounced off that 1080, came back across. You could be going as low as the 557 range. That would be breaking these lows here. Actually, yeah, you'd probably be looking more for the $6 somewhere in there if that was to break. But like I said, I'd expect about one more bounce, at least. Can you check Algo? Hold on a second. Thank you, Savvy. He's not expecting it to go to all-time high either way. Yeah, me neither. Saw another YouTuber who thinks the move to 64K was an A wave, and wherever we bottom will be the B wave and C wave to put us at 200. ABC, I don't. Jared, that doesn't make sense. I don't know what that person said. I think he's just pulling A's, B's, and C's out of his ass, because that does not make sense. You talking about another wave here? Or I don't understand what you're saying with the A, B, C, and C being. Talking about this A, B, C. ABCs are a correction. There's no way an ABC would go up here. So whoever you're watching, whoever said that, I'd suggest stop watching them. Can you say you're in a bear market when alts are hitting all-time highs? Yeah, all-time alts usually pump after Bitcoin is already topped. I mean, it's happened every cycle. Okay, so who asked? Somebody asked Algo. I'll check Algo real quick for you. I don't want to get too much into the altcoins, guys. Algo. USD, Algorand, US dollar. This is on Kraken. Damn, it looks an awful lot like a bull flag, doesn't it? But nope, this actually, I'll tell you what this actually looks like. This actually looks like some kind of ascending triangle. Yeah. Just alts are so sloppy a lot of times. That's why I don't like really messing with them. But your first line of support, if it breaks this, I'll put price levels on all this. So if you break that 189 range, actually, it's down a little bit, 188 range, your next line of support is going to be around 157. And if that breaks, you're back down to the 117, which does line up with a lot of this old support and resistance. And if you were able to break up, you would be looking at Whoops, where was that at? Damn it. So break up would be around the 270 range, but you would have to break. Well, I would say you'd have to safely break this 214, and then you could possibly looking for 276 range. But in my opinion, put a trend line on this 4-hour RSI here. See where that closes. It's already below. If it closes below, most likely this is going to break, and you're coming down pretty hard. Is the reason you think crypto will be bearish for a couple years because of impending traditional markets crash? Yeah, that has a lot to do with it. And I think this market was already done, and you know, the big money dumped on everyone right here, and they're dumping on everyone right now, guys. These are both distribution patterns. This is a redistribution. They distributed, they gave everybody all their shit coins, they got everybody bullish again to get the price higher so they could do it again. That's how it works. That's what creates the triangles. These are bull traps. They get everybody bullish so you can sell high again. And then, like I said, we may see another triangle. We get back down to these low 30 levels and get another bounce. Get everybody bullish again so they can sell a little bit higher. Because if they just keep selling, it'll just keep going down and they get less for their Bitcoin. They need these bounces so they can sell into all the bullish hype. That's market psychology, man. And that is a huge thing to start paying attention to. That's why I don't watch the news. That's why I don't listen to the fundamental guys. None of that crap. It's all in the charts, man. Derek, that doesn't make sense because ABC is a correction waves. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That whoever said that, I would delete that channel. Here's the question. So you're looking to build a house. How do you think now is the time, or wait till traditional market tanks and the dollar is super strong, or does it matter? Really don't matter to me. I'm building it regardless. I'm paying cash for everything. You know, I bought the land for cash. I'm gonna build the house for cash. I'm not using banks, none of that crap, and I really don't care because we own our house now where we're at. So I could sell it now and get more for it, or sell it later and get less. It really doesn't matter. I would like to sell now, but she doesn't want to move and then have to move again. So I'm just gonna go with the flow. I know what we're doing. I know what we want, and I'm just gonna do it as it comes. So yeah, and I actually, we're probably not going to start building. We have a lot of crap to get assessed and all kinds of stuff for the land to figure out where we're going to put it, what makes sense. We got a lot of stuff going on first because I have to do a what is it called, a engineered septic system, which isn't a regular septic system. So there's a lot more going into it. So it's probably going to be spring or summer next year before we even start building. But I did already purchase the land. So and the land, I probably maybe could get it cheaper later, but it was a prime location. I couldn't let it pass up, and it is what it is. I wanted the land. She wanted to be not too far from, shopping and stuff. But yeah, I wanted some land. I was wanting to go further out, but we found some land where it's still not too far for her to go into town, and it just worked out, and I wasn't going to let it pass up, and it is a great area. Somebody said crypto is tanking now. It is bouncing around that 0.5 fib. It's actually about sitting on it. So if it gets below this 0.5 fib and we close another daily below 47 or 46,850, that's going to be pretty damn bearish. But right now it's getting support on this 0.5. Let's see how that works out. Anyone who relies on fundamentals to make their price analysis is absolutely shit and actual technical analysis. Once we go to C, making money will be more difficult. What's your idea for the next 12 hours? For the next 12 hours. I mean, it's really hard to say, man. Let's go into the 4-hour chart. You know, we could get, let's draw some trend lines on here on the 4-hour. We could get something like this. Well, we've tested this a few times, so if we do break this 49.2, we could be going up, you know, to that golden pocket zone. Where was that? But it's looking more bearish. But that would get us back up to about the 49.2 to 49.4 is a golden pocket. But let's see. I'm seeing more in the next 12 hours. Will probably be pretty close to down in this range again. 44.4-ish. It's looking pretty bearish, guys. Oh, I am on daily. My bad. I'm a little tired, man. Hold on. Let me go into a 4-hour chart. But that looked good for the daily. We could be seeing 44 or something in the next few days. It's breaking this. Well, that's what I see in the next 12 hours. I'm looking for that 45.150 area. That looks like we're pretty much headed there, guys. So, yeah, that's my next target for a bounce. And we might get another bounce up to retest that 46.5 to 47 range. And then possibly continue down from there. But it does look like there is a good possibility, guys, that this was wave 2. And we could just be making that triangle that I showed you right here. As you can see, this wave here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, let me put that in there and kind of give you an idea of what this may look like. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I do believe this was an ABC right here. Where's that? Right here. So this would have been A, B, C. And then we are working on 5 waves down. But let's put the Fibonacci retracements on, or extension on here. To see. Yeah, see, that would make sense. Let me zoom in, make sure I got that lined up right. This would make a lot of sense, guys. So we get that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC, which that C ended right here. And then we get another 5 waves down. You know what? I'm going to make these a different color so you can see them better. Let's just make them white. Is that better? And then the ABC will keep yellow. And then we'll put on another 5 waves down. Now, so our 5th wave, if that was 2, this should be 1, 2. Then we should get 3 down to possibly around that 31.9 to 32,000. Get another bounce up somewhere in this range, 38.5 or so. And then possibly come back down to here. And then have another correction to the upside from this wave. Come back up, and that would create that triangle. That's kind of what I'm seeing here, guys. Again, nothing's guaranteed 100%, but it is starting to look a lot like that's what we're going to be seeing here, guys. It just adds up, makes sense. We'll see. How would you confirm wave 2, the 1-to-1 extension? Could it be a huge wave 1? Yeah, let me show you that real quick. So wave 2, just like last time. if you guys remember when we did this wave count over here, put our trend-based fib extension there. So to really confirm that we are in wave 3 down, it would have to pass the 1-to-1 extension, which is almost where this high volume node is, about 38,569. So if we get a bounce there, we could be going up for one more little high up here. But I don't think that's what's happening. But I mean, it's possible. But look for that 1-to-1 extension right here. And if that doesn't hit, then we're looking for the 0.618. So definitely a good short if we broke 38.5 would be shortened to 32.1, which doesn't look that big here, but that's a huge move. But that would be a safe trade. I love watching BTC drop. It always puts a smile on my face. You know, people say I'm just negative on Bitcoin and want to see it go down. You know what? I don't. If it was going up and the charts were telling me it was going up, I would be cool with longing it and happy it's going up. Like I said, I don't care about the news and shit. It is what the charts are showing me. And the charts are showing me Bitcoin is bearish, man. BitBoy is starting to say that Bitcoin has topped. No, he's saying that Bitcoin will still hit 100,000. Well, he quit saying 100,000 now. But he said Bitcoin top is going to be within a couple weeks or so, and then a huge drop. But I don't know, guys. I've been calling what I've been seeing, and so far it's been playing out pretty damn well. We'll see what happens. Again, I could be wrong. So that's what I'd be looking for now, guys, is probably something like this. And then we form a triangle in here, and then we get another ABC. Something like this, A, B, C, and then we come back down and break on a retest of this, and then it would get really, 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 really ugly. And look at that. That would look like a head and shoulders here. Huh. Just like this one did. See where the 4 and the 5 was the head, and then the A was the other side of the head, and then we had the B for the shoulder, and people would have looked at that as a head and shoulders and had a target way up here, which we did not get. You've changed my perspective on trading completely, more than any other crypto influencer on YouTube. Well, hopefully I just showed you how to, how I read charts, and hopefully that helps you read the charts. I'm not trying to change anybody's view of anything, except I just want people to understand a little bit more about why markets move, how they move, not so much waiting around for news or people to tell them when to sell or tell them when to buy. To learn that stuff on your own to make your own decisions. We like savvy real like you are. What's that mean, man? I meant if we are still in wave 1. Still in wave 1. I don't know what you mean there. Oh, still in wave 1 down? Right here? Is that what you're saying? Savvy, would a quiet short at 47,222-ish be good short if we go up again? 47,222. Let me get in a smaller time frame for that. This is looking pretty damn bearish, man. 47,222. We could come back up and retest that 200. 47.4. If we break above that, man, I mean, we could still go back up quite a bit. I don't really see a clear wave count in this. I guess I could look at it as an ABC down here. Let me throw the extensions on here. B. See, we're past the 1-1 extension, so no, this may be 1, 2, 3. This may be headed towards 46.4 range before a little bounce, maybe. I don't know. This damn thing looks bearish as hell. I'm just glad I've been in my shorts since I've been in them. It's hard to say, man. That's why I've told people when I've gotten into shorts. Like I said, my last entry was 48,060, which was right up in here. And we got to bounce up. Everybody said, Savvy, you're getting wrecked, as they always do, and then we come right back down. I'm on 5x leverage. And that short is literally from way up. My average was 51.1. I got out of that at 44,000. I took half of the profit plus all of my initial money invested in that trade, and then kept 50%. And then I've added a couple shorts in the meantime to that 50%. So no matter what, I've made a killing on this trade over the last few weeks. It literally bought my land and some. Amazing content on the last 2 members videos. Learned a lot. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad to hear you learning. So, all right, guys. I think that's about it for the day. I wanted to get a video out to you, chit chat with you for a little bit in some peace and quiet. So, I appreciate you guys stopping by. You guys rock, man. And again, I appreciate all the support you guys give the channel. And I know a lot of you have been buying a lot of stuff from Ink Your Image, my wife's webpage. I do appreciate that. And yeah, have a great night. I will see you in tomorrow's update. I'm not sure if it'll be real early in the morning, but I will get it out sometime before noon. So make sure you have your notifications on, man. And if you would, share my regular videos out there after I do them, like tomorrow. It really helps support the channel. Don't ever forget to give it a thumbs up. Doesn't matter so much on the members videos about the thumbs up. You guys have done enough, but when you watch the regular videos, thumbs up are appreciated. So again, thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night, and happy trading if you are trading. If not, just have a great night anyways. Take it easy, man.